Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. A quick check now for starting lineups for both teams. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Outside Kid. Here's Petrovic. Offensive rebound. Back to Kid. Pass to Irving. Here's Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Williams inside. And it's good on the way in.
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey.
Now here's DeRozan. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Back to Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, they couldn't look up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
And here's Lowry. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Up top, DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Carter. Pass to DeRozan. Outside for Lowry. Clock at 4. Here's Carter. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Kidd. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Now here is Lowry. Outside Lowry. DeRozan. Back to Lowry. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Here's Kidd. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Irving. Right side, Irving. Here's Petrovic. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Lowry with the ball. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Carter outside. So they take the lead. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Lopez. Valanciunas is there. Here's Petrovic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Outside Kidd. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup. Now Lowry. Outside Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Outside Kidd. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Lopez. Valanciunas is there. And that one's good by Lopez. And here's Lowry. Back to Leonard. Now here is Lowry. Up top DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Five on the clock. Corner shot. Good as the jump shot falls. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Kidd. Pass to Irving. Defended by Carter. Low block shot on the way. A nice shot by Irving.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Here's Lowry. Back to Leonard. Here's Valanciunas. The 11-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Irving. Back to Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Clock at 6. Outside Irving. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Lowry with the ball. Carter outside. Back to Lowry. Rebound by Williams.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Carter outside. Out to DeRozan. Now Carter. Here's Leonard. No good from outside. Now here is Irving. A floater. He lays it in. He's got 6.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Toronto trailing. Now Lowry. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Now here's DeRozan. And the Raptors miss again.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Here's Petrovic. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And that one's good by Lopez.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here's Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. To stop the drought. Raptors get it back. Vince Carter on the run. Nice open look, but it's no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now, here is Irving. Kidd with it. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez inside. Pass to Irving. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Now here is Lowry. Now DeRozan. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Outside Kidd. Back to Lopez. Here's Petrovic. Outside Irving. Williams. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
The Nets with the lead. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Back to Jefferson. Pass to Anderson. Carter. Misses the 3.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Now McGrady. Peterson. 6 to shoot. And here is McGrady. That's good. Anderson with the ball. They set the pick. Coleman. And he makes good on the layup. Here's McGrady. And there's the 3-second violation. Now Carter. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Anderson. Now here's Jefferson. Outside, Martin. Back to Jefferson. From the line. And he gets it to go.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
Now, here is McGrady. Here's McGrady. The tray. Shot is no good. Brooklyn with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Jefferson. Pass to Martin. The kick out to Anderson. Carter outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Peterson. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Now here's Anderson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Coleman. Out to Carter. Carter right side. That's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Van Vliet. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, he's got 5. Carter outside. Pass to Jefferson. 1 second left. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Jefferson. He hits both from the stripe. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nets out in front. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one? And so here's Toronto. They trail by 7. Stoudemire outside. Siakam offline with his 3. Brooklyn with the ball. And here is Harris. Pass to Carter. Back to Harris. Carter outside. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away. And blocked. Here's Christie. Christie can't make it.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Harris. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block. And
he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Stoudemire. Pass to Christie. For three. Rebounded by the Nets.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Inside. Coleman. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
5 to shoot. Siakam drains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Harris with it.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Peterson. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Nets making a change here. Brooklyn with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stoudemire outside. To the inside. Carter. And he gets it to go. He's got 5.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Nets making a switch here. Toronto trailing. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Back to Stoudemire. Pass to Christie. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Harris with it. Now, here is Russell. Back to Harris. Pass to Russell. Fires for 3. And good on the basket. Book it. He has 5.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Stoudemire. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Leonard, no luck.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
Now Harris. Pass to Russell. Back to Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Stoudemire outside. Here's Christie. Back to Stoudemire. Here's Christie. Here's Christie. Just 5 to shoot. From 12 feet out. That one a little long. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and to get the putback.
And here's Russell. He has 5. Back to Harris. Pass to Russell. The 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. And here is Harris. Russell with it. Back to Harris. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Now here's Stoudemire. They trail by 9 points. Back to Leonard. The good-looking shot from the wing. 6 points for him. Here's Harris. He's got 6. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the Nets, they're going to change here. Pass to Kidd. Back to Irving. Shot left block, and it's good off the glass. 10 points for him. Now here is Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Carter. Pass to Lowry. Now here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Now here's DeRozan. Here's Leonard. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside Irving. Outside Irving. Lopez with the ball. Goes up the baseline. The shot no good.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Here's Lowry. Back to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Carter outside. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Kidd. They set the screen. Leonard brings the double team. Pass to Lopez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide open teammate if he's double teamed.
Both free throws good from Lopez. Now Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Kidd with the steal. And they're running. Here's Petrovic. Back to Kidd. Now Irving. Now Lopez. Valanciunas is there. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Nets missing. Now here's DeRozan. Out to DeRozan. Vince Carter on the right. Carter right side. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to DeRozan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Back to Kidd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with the steal. Here's Lowry. There's the pick. Outside Leonard. Pass to Carter. And here's Lowry. Outside Leonard. Unloads. Buries the jump shot. He's got 8.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And here is Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Here's Petrovic. Back to Kidd. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And so here's Toronto. 9-point game. Lowry with the ball. Knocks it loose. Kidd with the steal. High arcing shot. And the layup is up and in.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Pass to DeRozan. Defender touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. He's got 8.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Now here's Kidd. Outside Irving. Lopez with the ball. Now here's Kidd. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Gives him the lead pass. Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Outside Kidd. Lock at 6. Pass to Irving. Outside Irving. And he gets it to go. He's got 12.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Carter outside. DeRozan on the wing. Back to Carter. DeRozan on the wing. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Now here's Kidd. Fires from the line. That's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Now Lowry, Carter outside. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up. Over Lopez. Valanciunas, good. He's got 8.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive line.
Petrovic. Here's Petrovic. Outside Kidd. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Leonard. Toronto trailing. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And here's Lowry. Back to Leonard. Pass to Carter. From 18 feet away. And that's good for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Petrovic. Now Williams. Soft touch off the glass. Lowry with the ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Unloads from 13. No good. Now here is Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Leonard. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Here's Valanciunas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Kidd. Back to Irving. With a floater. That's good. 14 points for him.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Toronto calls timeout. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas inside. And the basket good. 12 points for him.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Timeout called the Nets. Pass to Kidd. Leonard with the steal. Pushing it up. Now Carter. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes going by. Now here's Lopez. Shot denied. DeRozan with it. Pass to Lowry. Back to DeRozan. And here's Lowry. Now DeRozan. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. And Lopez pulls it down.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances.
Outside Williams. Back to Kidd. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. Both free throws good from Kidd. Here comes Kyle Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Out to Carter. 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 14.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Lopez with the ball. Drills the baseline jumper. And the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Lowry. And here's DeRozan. Clock at 6. A rebound by the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Outside Kidd. Here's Petrovic. Pass to Irving. DeRozan defending. Petrovic. The putback.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Now here is Lowry. Lowry with the ball. Left side Leonard. Left side Leonard. Back to Lowry. Out to DeRozan. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a new group in for the Nets. So it's Brooklyn now. They're leading by 8. Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. Lopez. Davis is on it. Shot from 6. And that one's good. He's got 10.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Christie. He sinks the 11-footer. Now Carter. Here's the screen. Back to Jefferson. Pass to Carter. Now, here is Russell. Russell, no good. So it's Toronto now. 8-point game. Siakam. Kenyon Martin grabs the board. Here comes Carter. Christie with the rebound. Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire left side. That's blocked. Here is Russell. He's got 5. And here is Lopez working on Stoudemire. And that one's good by Lopez. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Trailing by 10. Stoudemire with the ball. Pass to Davis. Stoudemire outside. 5 on the clock. Siakam. And he gets it to go. And the Nets with possession here. And here's Russell. Now Jefferson. Here's Lopez. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's good from Lopez. Stoudemire with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Siakam. And that is good. And here are the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. Carter outside. Again, the Nets for 2. Now, Stoudemire. Peterson. Pass to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 12 points for him.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Now, here's Lopez. Misfires after coming off the pick. Stoudemire left side. Lopez with the steal. And here they come. And Vince Carter again. Here's Stoudemire. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Christie. Out to Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 11. Harris with it. Pass to Jefferson. Now here is Carter. Lets the 3 fly. And the shot is good. He's got 11.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Now here's DeRozan. Tries to keep it alive. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Harris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Here's the Raptors with the ball. It's a 16-point game. DeRozan on the wing. Pass to Davis. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. Carter right side. Looking to end the run. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. 16 points for him.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And here is Harris. He's got 8. Coleman can't connect from short range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Now, here's Anderson. Back to Anderson. Pass to Lopez. From 7. Coleman goes to the reverse layup and claps it in.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
And Toronto has possession. They trail by 16. DeRozan on the wing. Pass to Carter. Van Vliet hands it from downtown.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Harris with it. Here's Lopez. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. No good from the wing. There's a screen. Here's Carter. Offensive rebound. Davis down low. And that one's good.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
Here's Harris. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas. And the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Van Vliet. Pass to DeRozan. Van Vliet. And it's off from three-point range. Anderson with the ball. Harris. Now here is Harris. Now here's DeRozan. And here comes the break. Now Davis. Right side Davis. Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to DeRozan. From deep. And he gets it to go. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here is Lopez. Lets it go from 11. And that one's good by Lopez. A difficult situation for Toronto. Pass to DeRozan. Van Vliet. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Harris. And here's Anderson. Here's Lopez. Lopez inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
And the Nets making a change here. That free throw good from Lopez.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Pass to DeRozan. Now here's Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Carter outside. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Here is Anderson. Here's Petrovic. Back to Anderson. Pass to Carter. There's the triple. Good.
Boy, he's having a great half here. exactly the opposite of the first.
Outside Leonard. Now here is Carter. Shoots it. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Petrovic. And here's Anderson. Pass to Carter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And the Nets making a change here. Five to shoot. Here's Kidd. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Outside Leonard. Van Vliet sinks the triple.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Outside Kidd. Lopez. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Pass to DeRozan. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Raptors making a change here. Shot clock at 3. The 19-foot shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Pass to Kidd. Here's Petrovic. And Irving backs in. Carter pulls it in. And here's Toronto. 15-point game. Lets it go from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep. Kidd with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Lowry with the ball. Carter outside. Back to Lowry. Goes up on the high post. Misses off the left iron. Pass to Irving. Outside Irving. Here's Petrovic. Here's Kidd. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Leonard. Now here is Lowry. Now here is Lowry. Pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Tries again. That's good.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's Petrovic. Kidd with it. Knocked away. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Right side Lowry. That's good. And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's stolen by DeRozan. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam. Here's Petrovic. Pass to Kidd. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Petrovic. And that one's good. And the Raptors call time here. Nice game.
honest, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team.
Now Lowry. Pass to Leonard. It's up a three. Here's Valanciunas. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. And the Nets with possession here. They have a 9-point lead. And here is Kidd. And he banks in the layup. Lowry with the ball. Outside Leonard. Shoots. Outside for Lowry. Bullseye.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Kidd. He lobs it up. The dive for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Stolen by Carter. One-on-one fast break. And it's blocked.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Pass to Irving. Right side, Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Here's Lowry. Valanciunas. Valanciunas inside. Valanciunas, good.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Petrovic. Back to Kidd. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Kidd. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Now here is Lowry. Here's Carter. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Petrovic. They set the pick. Left side Kidd. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. So for the Nets. Six on the shot clock. The jump hook. And Jefferson with a nice bucket inside. McGrady with the ball. Siakam. Pass to Stoudemire. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. And here's Russell. And so it's